Hi friends, in this video we will discuss the law of inheritance as mentioned by Yajnavalkya Smriti. What is this law of inheritance? Father has a right to divide his property equally among his sons. In some cases, the eldest son would get more share than that of others. If father is giving shares to his son on his own wish, in such case he can also give a share to his daughter-in-law who has not received her stridhan. Even if the son is in good financial condition, still the father would give the said son his share. Partition of property can be done by sons only after death of father and mother. In such partition, it should be calculated as to what would be the share of mother, and the said should be given to their sisters. Now, if you see this particular aspect, there are two important things which are very glaring, and that is the partition can be done only after the death of father and mother, which means supposing a particular property is in name of father, still after death of father the partition could not be done as per the Yajnavalkya. It has to be done only after the death of mother. This is one aspect. Another important aspect is, while partition is done after the death of father and mother, still a particular share of mother has to be calculated, and this share of mother has to be distributed amongst the sisters. So these are some important aspects which are there, which existed in the law of inheritance. Now we will see which wealth need not be shared. Now what is that? Self-acquired property, received from friend, received in marriage, wealth acquired based on personal knowledge. The share of sons in property of their grandfather would be based on the share which their father had in his father. When the division is going on between the sons after the death of their father and they are unaware that their mother is pregnant, then even though partition takes place, still the son born to their mother has a right in the property. Now here there are 2-3 things which are important to be noted. Number one, that the son would get his share in the property of his grandfather only to the extent of the share which his father had with the grandfather. Another aspect which is mentioned here, slightly to some extent controverts the first slide which we saw, that the partition could not be effected unless the father and mother are dead. Here it speaks about the partition when done, and if the mother is pregnant, the son born subsequently will also be entitled for the partition. So I think this is something what is being called as the right of a person who is in womb, he enjoys the right. So let us see what further is said of the inheritance. If the mother of a son has not received Stridhan, then in such case she will have equal right along with her sons on the property, which would be divided on the death of her husband. If partition is done on death of the father amongst his son, in such case, if there is any son who has yet to be married, in such case all sons would contribute for his marriage. Further, if they have unmarried sister, all the brothers would give 1/4 of their share for expenses of her marriage. So friends, this is something which are different categories, plus it is written when new wealth is discovered after partition, then the same would also be divided amongst the sons. So even if there is a partition, the care is taken that if there is a brother who is not married, his expenses would be contributed. Identically, if there is a sister who has not married, her share, or rather the sons or her brothers who have got these things in the partition, they would be required to contribute for the expenses of the marriage of their sisters. Now let us see further what is written in law of inheritance. Following would be given only maintenance and not the share. Important: person not of good character, mad person, blind person, person suffering from acute disease. Following are the components of Stridhan: gifts received from father, gift received from mother, gift received from husband, gift received from brother, gift received during the wedding, gift received from relatives of father, gift received from relatives of mother. So friends, if you can see, probably this is one of the most exhaustive definition as to what would compromise a Stridhan, because it says each and every activity like gifts from father, mother, brother, relatives, during relatives of mother, relatives of father. So it's a very exhaustive definition. Probably we are not having as exhaustive definition today as we can see in the Yajnavalkya Smriti. Plus it also speaks that who should not be given share. Obviously the reason being madness, or to some extent if you see that it is the unsound mind because of which they are not given. So friend, this was something regarding the law of inheritance as mentioned in Yajnavalkya. In our next video, we will speak on law on boundary disputes. Thank you.